Okay, good afternoon. It is the Tuesday, the 5th of January. I'll begin by wishing you all a happy new year. Hope you're all well, hope you're all safe. We're going to just give you a couple of key messages so that you are up to date with what's happening as we have responded to national changes and other changes around us in the last few days, weeks, hours, etc. So welcome back to the term in a slightly different way. I hope you had a good Christmas break. I want to talk about 5 things very briefly for all parents, carers, families, students. Talk about our remote learning offer, the provision that we've got for vulnerable children and children of critical workers, a little bit on free school meals. I want to talk very quickly about Year 11 exam arrangements, and then just an update on the lateral flow testing arrangements that we were working hard on over the break, and where that is now up to. So very quickly, Year 11 live lessons begin tomorrow. What we've done this week is keep the rest of the work on Satchel 1, so teachers from all subjects across all year groups have uploaded work onto Satchel 1. I believe nationally there was a problem with that website and that provider earlier on the day, but I think that's resolved now. I think everybody in the country is on that today. So that's the arrangement up until Friday. Now, following the weekend, from Monday the 11th, all children's timetables will be delivered as live learning events. And what we will post on all our platforms on our website, Twitter, Facebook, etc., are just very simple timetables for everybody to follow, so that you know what lesson you'll have, when it is, and we'll put alongside that the curriculum plan for your subjects, so you'll see what needs to be covered across the coming term as well. So please look out for that. Any support you need with either the work or access to the work, on all our previous communications and on our website, you can see the Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 email addresses. So go there first, or you can call the school during the working day. Staff are here, administrative staff are here, as well as teachers and the site team also. So we will get back to you as quickly as we can. We have on-site provision at the moment for children of critical workers and some of our more vulnerable children as well. So school is open in the bubble model. The general shape of the day is the same, and whilst children are here, they are accessing the same work that is going on online at the same time. So live learning events and any show my homework resources, that is what the provision will be. If you need to check the gov.uk website on eligibility, please do that, and then get in touch with us via email or call the school if you wish to take up an offer. With regards to free school meal eligibility, we're just waiting for arrangements from government. You know, you heard same as we did last night, the commitment from the Prime Minister that support will be made available. That support, we guess, will run out over the next couple of days. We'll be in touch. You know, we've worked this through with all our eligible families before. If there is a delay, then I can assure you we'll do some catch up as well. So we'll roll that out as quickly as possible to all our families who are eligible. Now, students in Year 11 will have heard, as we did last night, very concerning news again, that exams may not be fully as you'd expect them to be in the summer, and that was the extent of the statement, really. What Mr. Smithson will do over the next few days is very closely monitor any communications that come out of the DFE and from Ofqual, and then we'll again post or directly communicate to our Year 11 families what is known. So that's outside of our control. I think many of us saw that coming, but it was going to be very difficult to run a full exam series, because although we didn't really feel it here in the autumn term, across the country, many schools, particularly in Year 11, felt a lot of disruption. What I will say to Year 11 students is you're in a very good position. I think since we came back on the 8th of June and brought the current Year 11 back in, then there has been an evident upscaling in attitude towards learning and the effort that's been put in from our Year 11 students, and we're all very proud of what you've done there. I think that has set you up fantastically, not only if there are examinations, but for this current period of disruption where your learning goes online, but then to what the form of assessment may be, and that is the assessments you've done so far in school and the quality of work in your books. So as much as you can, don't worry. We will work with you all the way, right until the end, to support you and make sure you get the best grade in whatever form that is come the summer exam series. Look out for details. As soon as we have them, we'll get them out to you. The last thing to pick up on today is just an update on testing arrangements. As you know, schools on the very last day of term were charged with setting up lateral flow device mass tests for their school population. So that preparation has gone on really over the Christmas break and was a big part of yesterday, I have to say. It goes a little bit into the background because students aren't here and the majority of teachers are delivering all their work live from home. So it's a very scaled down operation. What I will say about LFD testing is three things really. We will begin our pilot next week through weekly staff testing. So any member of staff in any team on site will be tested. Any of our critical worker and vulnerable children who are in the provision will have access to their two tests, 3 to 5 days apart. So we'll be able to look at that experience for the child and for the logistics of the entire school population. And we'll begin that next week. And just a reminder that it requires your consent. And we have sent out consent forms. We've had many returns. If you've not had that, please again check with our communications or get in touch and we'll get that consent form sent to you. But it is for students a voluntary procedure, a voluntary process. We've got a lot of information to send out. What we would have done over the next few days is send that information out as students would be returning. But I think what to expect when children return at this point, with the information we've got, mass testing will still take place in secondary schools. It will cause, again, a lot of disruption at the point of return. How it looks, we'll be in a better place to know after we've done the pilot testing with our staff and our children next week. I will just keep you up to speed as we go through that so that you're fully in the picture around what it will mean for your child. I think that is it at the moment, really. It is about a quality of provision. Safety, continuity and quality are our three guiding principles in version 3 of lockdown. The safety of everybody when they're on the site, promoting safety messages on our platforms, looking after student and staff wellbeing through regular welfare checks. Continuity in terms of keeping that learning momentum going from the learning we were trying to catch back up. And then making sure now that the quality of what we're doing online is much advanced to what it was. You will recall Monday 30th of November, we did an inset day, a training day, anticipating disruption like this. And families were a big part of that in the feedback that they gave us on what that experience was. So we think we can deliver a quality remote product. But again, we'll be asking for your feedback. We'll be surveying you, we'll be surveying the children as we go through the coming weeks. We know that we're in this situation until at least February half term, so we've got the next 6 weeks to work through. So we know it needs to be good. After that, again, you know as much as me about what the next phase of the pandemic is. Get in touch if you need to. Keep lines of communication open. We are here every day. There are staff and senior staff on site every day to support you. Get in touch remotely via the Key Stage 3 or Key Stage 4 email addresses, or any way that you find is an appropriate method of communication. Maybe messaging on any of our social medias. Anything that you need that we can get in touch and help you with, I assure you we will do. In the meantime, I hope you're all right, and I hope you continue to stay safe. So good luck everybody, and I'll speak to you again very soon.